The average person consumes over 20,000 pounds of food in their lifetime, yet many of us overlook the single most studied beverage for longevity and disease prevention. Scientists have identified one compound in green tea that's 100 times more powerful than vitamin C as an antioxidant. In this video, I'll explain how green tea works at the cellular level to fight chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. Unfortunately, most people brew it incorrectly, destroying up to 80% of its beneficial compounds. Stay with me to learn the exact temperature and steeping time that preserves green tea's powerful properties and transforms your health from the inside out. Right now, as I'm speaking these words, a silent battle is raging within each of your 37 trillion cells. Invisible molecular assailants called free radicals are attacking your cellular structures from the inside out. These unstable molecules are missing electrons, making them desperate to steal electrons from your healthy cells. The result? Oxidative stress, a process that accelerates aging and fuels disease development without any outward symptoms. Your body naturally produces thousands of these free radicals in each cell every day through normal metabolic processes. Modern life has dramatically amplified this production. Air pollution, processed foods, excessive alcohol, UV radiation, and intense exercise generate additional waves of these molecular marauders, overwhelming your body's natural defenses. Oxidative stress resembles rust forming on metal. It doesn't happen instantly, but over time, the damage becomes extensive and irreversible. As free radicals steal electrons from cell membranes, proteins, and DNA, they trigger chain reactions of damage. One free radical can initiate a cascade damaging thousands of molecules. We can measure this aftermath through specific inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, interleukin-6, and tumor necrosis factor alpha. This silent inflammatory crisis underpins virtually every chronic condition we fear. Patients with cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, and neurodegenerative disorders like Alzheimer's consistently show elevated markers of oxidative damage compared to healthy populations. Free radicals are fundamental to these diseases' development and progression. Your body produces antioxidant enzymes like superoxide dismutase and glutathione peroxidase that neutralize free radicals. However, these systems weren't designed for the onslaught created by modern environments. Environmental toxins, chronic stress, and nutrient-depleted diets deplete these protective resources, leaving cells increasingly vulnerable. But how does nature combat this molecular threat? Green tea contains compounds with a unique molecular architecture. Unlike most antioxidants working only in specific cellular compartments, green tea's catechins, particularly EGCG, act like molecular shields that can penetrate cell membranes. Their structure allows them to embed within cellular membranes, providing protection precisely where free radical damage begins. This remarkable molecular architecture is just the beginning of what makes green tea's compounds so extraordinary. When researchers discovered populations with significantly lower cancer rates despite similar smoking habits to Western countries, they found an unexpected common denominator: green tea consumption. This finding launched a scientific quest to identify exactly what made this beverage so powerful. Green tea contains 4 main catechins, each with protective properties: epicatechin, epicatechin gallate, epigallocatechin, and epigallocatechin gallate. EGCG comprises approximately 50% of the total catechins in green tea, making it both the most abundant and potent defender in your cup. Green tea contains 4 main catechins, each with protective properties: epicatechin, epicatechin gallate, epigallocatechin, and epigallocatechin gallate. EGCG comprises approximately 50% of the total catechins in green tea, making it both the most abundant and potent defender in your cup. What makes EGCG truly remarkable is its distinctive chemical structure. Unlike other dietary antioxidants, EGCG features 8 hydroxyl groups, molecular donation centers that give away electrons to neutralize free radicals with exceptional efficiency, transforming unstable molecules into harmless compounds before they trigger destructive chain reactions in your cells. The scientific community initially struggled to explain how these seemingly simple plant compounds could influence so many different disease pathways simultaneously. Research revealed catechins don't just neutralize threats, they actively regulate cellular communication networks, binding to specific proteins and influencing how cells respond to their environment. Japanese varieties like Gyokuro and matcha contain significantly higher catechin levels than other types, explaining why certain populations experienced more pronounced health benefits. Perhaps most surprising is how quickly these molecular guardians work. Drinking one properly brewed cup increases blood antioxidant capacity within 30 to 60 minutes. While most nutritional interventions take weeks to show effects, green tea's catechins begin protective work almost immediately. When EGCG encounters a free radical, it donates an electron through its hydroxyl groups, forming a stable compound that breaks the chain reaction of oxidative damage. Unlike simpler antioxidants, EGCG simultaneously modulates multiple cellular pathways, influencing everything from inflammation signals to energy production within mitochondria. These catechins essentially reprogram cellular function, not merely neutralizing threats, but actively promoting resilience by strengthening cell membranes, regulating gene expression, and supporting natural detoxification systems. The cellular protection we've discussed translates into real-world disease prevention that has stunned researchers. While most health claims rely on a handful of small studies, green tea's benefits are backed by mountains of evidence spanning decades and continents. The scientific literature now contains over 5,000 published research papers examining green tea's effects on human health, a volume that far exceeds most other natural compounds. To maximize these powerful benefits, proper brewing is essential. Use water that's 160 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, never boiling. Steep for 1 to 3 minutes as longer steeping releases bitter compounds. Use 1 teaspoon of tea per 8-ounce cup. And keep the leaves in an airtight container away from light. High-quality green tea leaves should have a vibrant green color and sweet grassy aroma, explains Jane Wong, certified tea master. Avoid tea dust in favor of whole leaves, which preserve more catechins. These brewing methods directly enhance the cardiovascular benefits observed in research. A groundbreaking Chinese study following 4,756 diabetic patients found daily green tea drinkers experienced 29% reduced cardiovascular disease risk, 30% lower stroke risk, and 40% reduction in coronary heart disease. The evidence extends beyond single studies. A comprehensive meta-analysis revealed each additional cup of green tea correlates with approximately 4% reduction in cardiovascular mortality risk, increasing to 11% among adults over 65. Properly prepared green tea maximizes its multiple health benefits. Beyond mortality statistics, controlled studies demonstrate it significantly lowers LDL cholesterol, improves blood vessel health, and reduces blood pressure. The Japan Collaborative Cohort Study confirms it remains safe even for those with existing cardiovascular concerns. Green tea also improves insulin sensitivity and regulates blood sugar levels, crucial for those at risk of type 2 diabetes. The combined influence of caffeine and L-theanine enhances cognitive function, with frequent drinkers showing 64% lower risk of memory loss. Cancer prevention evidence is equally compelling, with epidemiological studies consistently showing lower rates of breast, colorectal, and lung cancers among habitual drinkers. The impressive cancer-fighting and disease-preventing benefits we've explored don't just happen automatically when you drink any cup of green tea. What if I told you that a simple brewing mistake could render these powerful compounds virtually useless to your body? The impressive cancer-fighting and disease-preventing benefits we've explored don't just happen automatically when you drink any cup of green tea. What if I told you that a simple brewing mistake could render these powerful compounds virtually useless to your body? The way you prepare your green tea dramatically alters its medicinal properties. Water temperature is perhaps the most critical factor. Pouring boiling water, which is 212 degrees Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius, directly onto green tea leaves essentially cooks those delicate catechins into oblivion. The ideal temperature range is between 160 and 180 degrees Fahrenheit or 70 to 80 degrees Celsius, allowing for optimal extraction without destruction. Timing is equally important. The perfect window for steeping green tea falls between 1 to 3 minutes. Steeping too briefly means missing the full spectrum of beneficial compounds. Steeping too long releases excessive tannins, creating an unpleasantly bitter taste. Different varieties require specific approaches. Gyokuro needs cooler water, around 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius, and shorter steeping times. More robust varieties like Sencha can handle slightly higher temperatures while still delivering their beneficial compounds. Quality sourcing matters significantly. High-quality green tea leaves should have a vibrant green color, whole leaf structure, and fresh aroma. This isn't just about flavor. Intact leaves contain more of the beneficial compounds we're after. For optimal absorption of catechins, enjoy green tea between meals rather than with food. Avoid adding milk, which binds to those precious catechins and reduces their effectiveness in your body. When you create a consistent daily protocol, consuming 3 to 5 properly prepared cups throughout the day, you establish the foundation for measurable health improvements, particularly in cardiovascular and metabolic function. This isn't just a beverage choice, it's a powerful health practice that builds cumulative benefits over time. By mastering these simple brewing techniques today, you're not just making tea, you're activating a potent medicine that has supported human health for centuries. Your future self will thank you for this small yet transformative ritual that could help prevent disease and enhance your vitality for years to come. Green tea offers remarkable longevity benefits, with research showing 7 daily cups could reduce mortality risk by 62%, an advantage few dietary changes match. Teresa Fung recommends starting with 3 cups daily, especially replacing sugary drinks. Benefits appear on different timelines: energy and metabolism improvements within weeks, cardiovascular protection developing over months of consistent consumption. This protocol's power lies in its simplicity. People report improved energy, weight management, and digestion after making green tea a daily habit. Begin your green tea journey using our brewing methods. This simple ritual may add quality years to your life. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share to someone you love. Thank you very much for watching.